Preprocessor Directive by this preprocessor process before program compilation. It is represented by hash. Popular preprocessor directives are hash include and hash define. Hash include includes the file or libraries in the current program, and hash define replaces with the replacement text to the identifier. Hash include directives includes other files, definitions of symbolic constants and macros. There can be two ways by which hash include can be defined. Hash include these two ways are differentiated on the basis of search. These search are based on the basis of search locations. When hash include defines in under these angular brackets, file name is written in between angular brackets. These searches in the pre-designated directory like a bin and library folder. And when we write hash include file name in double quotes, in this way double quotes, then this searches in the current directory first. If it does not found in the directory, in the current directory, then it searches in the pre-designated directory. Hash define. It can define symbolic constant and macros. So there is a little bit difference between symbolic constant and macro. Symbolic constant in this replacement text replaces with the identifier in the whole program, and in macro it can be a without program or without argument or without argument. Without argument is similar to the symbolic constant, but with argument is like a small function. Okay, first we discuss symbolic constant. Symbolic constant defined in the preprocessor directive. Symbolic constant can be written as hash define identifier value. Hash define identifier name and its value. Value is this replacement text. Okay, for example, hash and define max 100. Max value is 100. So it's a symbolic constant. Wherever in the program we write max, its value will be replaced with the 100. So this is symbolic constant. Hello friends, today we will learn symbolic constants in C language. Symbolic constants are those constants which are declared in hash define directive. Hash define directive is defined like that, so like some header files above them void main function. So we discuss it to this function hash define. Let's suppose we take it as max variable, max constant, and we have defined here max, and we can use here the value of max. Max suppose is the constant, its value is around 700. If we have fixed it 700, then we cannot change in the program as it is constant. We can check its value through printing. Let's check it. 0 error. Run. 700 is printed. Okay. Now we check that its value can be changed or not. Suppose we change its value. Is equal to 500, suppose, and we will want to use it, but this will definitely show error. Let's see the error. There is one error. L value required. That is, left hand side value is required because it's constant, so its value cannot be changed. That's the mode. And the convention to write symbolic constant is that we should write in uppercase because we want to show it explicitly that this is a constant and it is symbolic constant defined through hDefine, which can be used throughout the program. That's all to symbolic constant. Thank you. Macro. Macro is an identifier defined in hash-defined preprocessor directive. It can be defined with or without argument. Without argument is similar to the symbolic constant, and with argument is defined like hash. For example, we take this example, hash define cube x. Cube x is expanded in this form, x into x into x. So in the program, wherever we write cube of any value, cube of 3, so this 3 will be replaced with the x, and this value will be expanded into 3 into 3 into 3. Then we will get the result of this. Okay, after this, okay, that's all for the preprocessor. Do not forget to subscribe. Thank you. In this program, we will learn macro. Macro can be defined in two ways: with parameter, without parameter. So first we see without parameter. Hash define, we use hash define directives to declare macro. Hash define max 100. Let's check the value of max in the program. Max %d . Okay, let's check. Max is 100. So this is symbolic constant. When we do not give the parameters or the argument to this identifier, then it is equivalent to the symbolic constant. This is the macro without parameter. We can also make the macro with argument. Let's take the another example. Hash define. Suppose we want to calculate the cube of any number. Cube of any number x. Its body will be written as x into x into x, and we can call it as through printf cube of any number. Let's suppose 3 is %d comma q, and we pass the value here 3. Okay, so in the next line we use /n. Cube of 3 is 27. Okay, the output is there. Cube of 3 is 27. Also, similarly, we can input more than one variable. Hash define. Let's suppose area of rectangle. Area of rectangle length is breadth, length and breadth is LB, and formula is length into breadth. We can calculate here. Printf /n for new line. Area of rectangle is %d comma area of length suppose 3 and breadth 4. Let's check the result. Area of rectangle is 12. Okay, so that's all for the macro. In this way we can use with or without parameter macros. Okay, that's all for the macros. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.